Hello out there, Tony Bakker from Six String Country, back for another lesson. Today we're going to do Use Me by Zach Top. Zach Top wrote this song along with Carson Chamberlain and Tim Nichols. This guy's just blowing up. We just get tons of requests for stuff off his record here. And this is a really cool song for both acoustic players and electric players. It's not terribly difficult on acoustic, but chances are you've not played some of these chord variations before. And so it's kind of a fun one to learn some new tricks on. We're in drop D on both the acoustic and the electric guitar. And on the electric guitar, we're going to pick up as much of that pedal steel work as we can. Let's dive in.
You said I don't know your story, I just know you look lonely. Fancy that, I'm lonely too. We both got our reasons, no reason to share them. Let's just dance, hold me closer to you. But maybe just for the night, tell me you love me, and tell me you need me. I know we both know it ain't true, and I whisper you're everything I've ever wanted. I'll pretend if you pretend to. Oh, tell me you love me, use me like I'm using you.
All right, this is the acoustic lesson, the rhythm lesson for Use Me by Zach Top. Let's start by getting our fingers on these chords. We're in drop D tuning, so this low E string, formerly low E string, is now ringing out to D. Matches the open D string. Okay. That's going to be a main chord that we're going to use. This is another one. So we're here on the D, right? Then you just pick up your pointer finger, second fret of the A string. And now we have a G major 7 over B, because it's all the notes of a G major 7, but in the bass, we're playing this B note right here. Then, of all things, we have a C major, sharp 11, because again, we have C notes, but we're using this sharp 11, which is an F sharp note. And then we're gonna also put in the add 9 here, which is typical for a sharp 11 chord. And then, since we're in drop D, we'll play our G's like this, which is just 5th fret of the lowest D string, then open, and then bar the 3rd third. All right, this is gonna be the lead guitar tutorial for Use Me. We're going to cover everything except for that bridge solo. It's a pedal steel solo, but if you're like me and typically don't have a pedal steel in the band, you got to cover that on the Telecaster or whatever guitar you like. And we're going to cover that bridge solo in its own tutorial. So we're sitting out until we get to the last measure before the first chorus. And that is going to be an E minor up here on the 7th fret. So bar that 7th fret. Then you have 7 on the A string, 9, 9, 8, 7, and you're going to kind of backwards rake it. And then the low E minor. Because we're in drop D, usually E minor would be this, but we're in drop D. So we need this 2nd fret of that low D string, then 2nd fret of the middle D string, then open, open, open. Okay, so 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're into the chorus, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I said in the acoustic rhythm lesson. Sometimes the electric can be a little bit hard to hear exactly what he was doing on some of these choruses and verses. So I did my best, but this is what I would play if I was playing in like a 5-piece band, right? If I had acoustic, electric, bass, drums, and keys, which I often play with. So here's how it looks, okay? So we're going to kind of rake through a D chord. Okay, so we're just raking down that D and then B string, 2nd fret of the G string, and then we're going to hit this G over B like this. 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd fret of B, open G. Then when they play that C variation, just move up with your middle finger to the 3rd fret of A. Same thing. Back to the G over B. And then